Hello everybody, my name is Luis and today I want to show you the process of me running Cat 6 cabling through my two-story home. Also, I am not a professional. This is my first time doing this, so if I get anything wrong or incorrect, maybe I don't explain something correctly or clearly, please forgive me. I'm just doing this for fun, pretty much. This is the PC I use. This is the Ethernet that's plugged into the back. And get ready to wonder why I did this. Finally, it plugs into the switch, which then connects to my router. So yeah, that's the situation. That's about, I think it was 150 feet of Ethernet that I bought. Yeah, that's where I'm trying to run the wire through the walls, so I can finally remove that long piece of Ethernet around the walls because it doesn't look good. A lot of you might be asking, well, Luis, why don't you just install a Powerline Ethernet adapter? And while I could upstairs, I could probably install on this power strip I have up here. Downstairs I can't. The outlet's already taken up. Surge protector's already full. I could probably remove something, but I think everything I haven't plugged in is important. I really don't have an option but to run wire through the walls. So yes, I have thought about it, but I just can't. As far as the tool goes, you know, you got your crimpers, your cable tester, cable cutters, your punchdown tool. I got a couple of heads for the Ethernet, Cat 6 plenum cabling, headlight or headlamp. You know, I'm gonna be up in the attic, so I need some light. Cable staplers to hold the staples up in the attic. Jacks, ball plates, fish tape, and some boxes. I did forget to get the boots for the cabling, like for the Ethernet cable. I do recommend you get some of those if you plan on making your own cables, so you don't break off the clip. You don't break these off because they are pretty fragile. Okay, so I might have forgot quite a few. Okay, it's not a few. It's actually quite a lot of tools I missed. So I'm gonna go through them really quickly. Okay, so the first thing I recommend is a mask. You don't want to be breathing in that dust. Second thing is some safety glasses. A stud finder to find the studs. A level. It could be a laser level or just a regular air bubble level. Tape measure, Sharpie, a screwdriver, or you could use a hand drill. I recommend the hand drill. A hammer for the cable staplers. You could use a drywall handsaw, however, I recommend using a oscillator tool, or sometimes it's called a multi-tool. And finally, a broom and dustpan, just to clean up some dust or trash. So that is the list of tools I missed. I do apologize. Let's get on with the video. I've never ever made a cable. I was trying last night. I'm gonna put a photo of me finally successfully getting one right. But yeah, like I said, I'm completely new to this. It's gonna be my first time, so yeah, I guess let's just get started with the process. Okay, so here's my plan. As you can see, my room is on the second floor and the office is at the bottom. To access the attic, for some reason, I don't know why, but in my parents' closet, the attic access is up there. So I'm gonna go up in the attic and run a wire down through my parents' room, and then I'm gonna go to my side and drop the wire through my room. I will have to cut a hole in the wall just so I can drill a hole in the 2x4 because there are going to be 2x4s between the top and the bottom floor. And once I drill that, I should be able to fish the cable through to the bottom of the office. And that is where the other end is going to come out of. So now that you know the plan, let's get started. Okay, so there's a hole right here. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a hole right there to where I'm going to run the Ethernet through. I already cut the hole. I'm going to show you the hole here in a bit that I cut, but I already cut a hole. So once I fish it down there, I'm going to drill another hole in the other frame that leads straight down to the router. Also, sorry if you can't really hear me that good. I got this mask on, but I'll show you here in a bit how it looks. Okay, so I just got the wire out from the top of the attic. Here it is. Now I just need to drill another hole right here and fish it down to the office below where the router is. Yeah, just need to drill the hole, fish it down to the bottom, and I'll cut the hole at the bottom and show you what. Before I continue, a big problem just happened. As you can see, the office downstairs is smaller than my parents' room. And in my head, I just assumed that both rooms were the same size. So when I fished the cable through my parents' room, I was wondering why I wasn't able to see it in the office. I ended up making 3 holes in the office for no reason. I just cut a hole in the ceiling, and thankfully I was able to reach and grab the cable, and then I cut a hole on the outside of the office, that way I can fish it through. So yes, that was a big mistake. That's why you need to measure your rooms. Okay, so I'm downstairs now. It's a little complicated because the room upstairs, the wall that we cut through was, and it ends like right here. And so the wall was this way. I had to reach and try to grab the cable. Thankfully it wasn't that long, but finally got it. I just got done drilling a hole here in the 2x4. There you go. And now I'm gonna try and fish it. I wish you can see, but I'm gonna try to fish it through there. Okay, there we go. As you can see, the cable is now going down. So now I just gotta fish it from the top. And then on the other side is where the router's at. I'll show you that. As you can see, I made a big mistake. 2 of them actually. I was finally able to get it. Here it is. Oh, finally. Okay, so the attic's over there. I just put the staples on the Ethernet so it wouldn't go anywhere. Here's my room. I'm gonna try to drill. As you can see, I kind of started, but I stopped so I can record. I'm gonna drill a hole right here. This should be the wall where I want my wall plate. I'm gonna drill the hole and then I'm gonna fish it through at the bottom. Hopefully I cut in the right spot. That way I could just grab it, but we'll see. But yeah, that's my plan so far. It's pretty hot up here. I have to take a couple of breaks every now and then so I can cool off and drink some water. So always stay hydrated. You never want to overwork yourself. So I just cut the hole, fished the cable through, and tied it up real quick. That way, if I pull it, it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so as you can see, I have quite a bit of extra. I'm not sure what happened. I guess I cut a little bit too much extra. However, I do think having extra is way better than not having enough. So now I'm just gonna zip tie it, make sure it doesn't go anywhere. That's how it looks. And yeah, like that. Once you got them in, you're just gonna screw these 2 screws. The flaps are gonna open and press against the drywall, leaving it pretty tight. There we go. Now this should be good. It's not moving or anything. Yeah, now all that's left is to crimp or punch down this into the Cat 6 jack and put the wall cover and we should be good. Okay, so the final step is to finally terminate or connect the wall cable into this Cat 6 jack. And what you'll need is maybe some scissors or cable strippers or something to be able to strip this jacket, which is the blue part, as you can see inside. So if it'll focus inside, there's 4 pairs of 8 wires. Okay, so it's 8 wires total. There's 4 pairs. And you gotta take off this blue jacket, exposing the wires. You don't wanna press too hard because you don't wanna damage the inside. Once it's cut, you wanna pull, and you will see the orange pair, green pair, brown pair, and the blue pair. Now, first you wanna inspect and make sure that you didn't damage any of the wires. Okay, so I'm good. So now I'm gonna cut this off I'm gonna cut this, which I think it just divides or it gives it sturdiness. Okay, what you want to do is take each pair and untwist them. Untwist, put that to the side. Usually what some people would do is, where's the jacket they just took off? Let me see if I can find it. They'll put it on top of the cable and twist it around. And there you go. You got it untwisted pretty fast. So you got your 8 wires, or the 4 pairs, untwisted. You want to try to straighten them out just as much as you can, you know. Maybe use something hard to straighten them out, but I don't have anything on me. So I'm just going to use my fingers. So they're sort of straight, as you can see. Now, inside, you'll see these colors. You can do either standard, okay? You can do the T56A standard or the T56B standard, okay? It's up to you, it's your preference. I usually do 256B. That's what I'm gonna be doing for this video. Each wire is color coded. So you have your green and white, green, brown, brown and white, blue, blue and white, orange, orange and white. You're gonna wanna match those wires on each color. So the brown was right here, brown, white right there. Blue on the other side, blue one on the other side. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do 256-8B. So let me do this side first. So I need orange and orange white. So get the orange wire, press it down. White wire, press it down. Next we need white, blue right here, and blue. First white, blue, and then blue. Okay, so we got one side done. Okay, you want to push them through until you can't anymore. Next side, like I said, I'm doing the B, so it is white, green, and then green. It's white, green, and then green. There we go. White, green, and green. And then at the bottom, brown, and then white, brown. So it is brown, and then white, brown. So once you have them all pressed down, it should look something like this. There you go. You also want to put it as far as you can to the base of where you cut it. The closer the better. Once you think you have it set up, just double check. We always want to double check. So like I said, I'm doing T56-8B. So you want to check white, green, 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 brown, brown, white, brown, white, brown, orange, 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 white, blue, white, and then blue, blue. Once you've double checked, you want to put it down on a pretty hard surface. Then you want to get a 110 punch down tool. You'll notice that this side is slightly angled and it's sharper. That is to cut the excess cable that you have on the sides. If I'm doing this side first, you want the tooth on the outside because it's going to cut it. On this side, you want to flip it and then press down and cut these wires, okay? So, tooth, I'm going to slide it in, and you want to push. Push down. Push down. Okay, now you want to flip it, tooth on the outside. Push down. There we go. This one came undone. Sometimes it won't come off, so you'll have to twist it off. Last one. There we go. Looks kind of ugly, but as you can see, they're cut and punched down. It comes with a plate. You just want to put that over. There we go. Put it in the hole. That's how it looks. As you can see, Cat 6. Next is the final step, and that is to put your wall plate. You want to check the back. Make sure you see this arrow. Well, I'm not sure if all wall plates are like this. However, this one has the up arrow indicating that you should put it this way, which I'm assuming with the Cat 6 letters the correct way. The bottom first, these little notches. Want to put these first and then clip it. That's how it looks. If you don't like how it looks, you can turn it, but I just leave it like this. And finally, you can use a screwdriver to screw the screws in. However, we're going to use a power drill. Make things faster. And there you have it. There it is. Try getting the right bit size. Kind of stripped just a little bit, but that's it. That's how it is. Next, I'll show you how to put the Cat 6 heads onto the cable. That way you have your Ethernet cable. You're gonna need your cable. Now, like I said, you should have a boot that goes before you start doing anything, but I forgot to buy some. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. You need your head, you need crimpers, and finally, you need a cable tester to see that you did it all correctly. So what you wanna do is strip back maybe about 2 inches. You don't wanna go too deep, like I said. I always wanna be careful. Same step, just like the other one. You wanna, let me cut this real quick. So you wanna twist all of these, just like how we did with the jacks. After you're done twisting them, the next step, just like how we did over there, you want to straighten these as best as you can, okay? Now this really matters, so try to straighten them as best as you can. I don't know why, but for some reason on these cables, the blue pair is just really twisted. I just can't get these as straight as I want to, but it's okay. Just like how we did on the Cat 6 jacks, there's 2 standards for the Ethernet cables. Same ones, T56A and T56B. I'm gonna put a photo of both of them right here. But like I said, I'm more comfortable with the T56-8B. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. It is white, orange, orange, white, green. It is blue, then white, blue, then green, and then white, brown, and then brown. That is T56-8B. Okay, this is the order that they go in. Just to recap, white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, and brown. Okay, this is the order that you have to do, okay, on both ends. Firmly grasp, okay, you want to firmly grasp, make sure they don't move. And maybe about an inch, inch and a half, you're gonna want to cut, okay? And cut as straight as possible. Okay, oh, that's not straight. Okay, now try to get these lined up straight as possible. Now, like I said, you always want to double check. So we got white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, and brown. So we're good to go. Now, you want to take your head, okay? The order I just listed, you want the pin facing away from you, okay? You want it facing away from you. You want this nice flat facing towards you. You're gonna firmly grasp it, okay, from the base of the cable, and try to put all these cables in and try to push them through, okay? We'll try that again. Might take you a couple tries, like it is for me. Okay, as you can see, this is good. I made a mistake already. As you can see, it is white, orange, white, green, and then orange. Those 2 are backwards. It should be white, orange, and then orange. So, since we double checked, we could just take this off, realign them, and then try again. So this is what it should look like, okay? You have your white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, and then brown. And once you have in the correct order, you want to push up, okay, as far as you can. Push up, push up, push up, push up until you can't anymore. As you can see, this slides the cable all the way to the top, okay, to where it's flush with the top. So you want to make sure you push it as far as you can. You want to get your crimpers, okay? Make sure it's in the 8 pin, okay? This has 8 pins. So you want to make sure you put it in there, okay? Just line them up. Once you have it firmly in there, and as you can see, it stops it. It's not going to go through. There's a stopper right here. Once you feel like you can't go any further, you want to firmly press, okay? Press until you can't feel it pressing anymore. Let go. Pull it out. And 2 things happen. 1, these pins are pushed into the cable, making a connection. And then this is pushed in, holding the cable in place, that way it doesn't slide out. So I can't take this off. We have to do the exact same thing on the other end, okay? Exact same order. Now, this is the last step and you're done. You're gonna wanna get your cable tester, RJ45, which is what we have. Connect one end, at the bottom you have another. This comes off just in case you're pretty far away. You know, you just leave this, as it says, remotely. So you would leave this plugged in wherever. You would go on, you would take this to the other end, plug in the cable, and then test it that way. If this lights up green, the RJ45, as you can see, we passed. So that means we did it correct. We did everything correctly. If we failed, one of these will light up. Maybe we miswired it. It's open, meaning it's not, one end's not connected, or it's shorted, okay? We have RJ45, RJ11, RJ12. This is what we want to light up. If it's shielded, which is a different type of cable, that will light up. So if we did everything correctly, we should see this light up. As you can see, we did everything correctly. The RJ45 light lit up and we pass. So this cable is good to go. We can just plug that in right there. And if we did everything correctly, if I ran everything correctly, my computer should connect to my router and we should be able to use the internet. So if I did everything correctly, plug this in to my PC. Moment of truth, guys. Hey, it's lighting up.
Extended highlights presented by
Yep, everything seems to be working.
World-class light beer.
Video is loading, so that means the data is coming. So there you have it. Hey everybody, it's me from the future. I forgot to let you know what the process was for me to figure out where to drop the cable, you know, up in the attic. Like, how did I know which frame to drill through, you know, if it led me to the right wall? And what you could do is, you know, get a tape measure, get up to the attic, or down here first, measure. The attic entrance is right there. It's like directly right here in that closet. So I would just measure, but it'd probably be a hassle up in the attic. You know, you're maneuvering, in tight spaces. What you can also do is maybe drill a hole. As you can see, some holes right there, but that was because I had something hanging up right there. But what you could do is maybe drill a hole, like maybe put a screw through above and try to find it up in the attic. I'll try to do that right now for you, just to see if it works. It's about a 4-inch screw. I'm just gonna go ahead and screw it through the ceiling, see what happens. Okay, so unfortunately there was a 2x4 right there, so now it's just straight through. Oh, it doesn't want to stay up there, so it's a little bit of space. So I should be able to see it through the attic. Let me run up there real quick and see if my trick worked. Okay, so the Cat 6 cable runs down through here. I drilled it around right here, so I'm gonna softly put my hand through here and see if I can find the screw. As you can see, the screw is right here. That lets me confirm that this is, in fact, the wall that I'm trying to access through, which is what I did. Like I said, it's pretty easy for me since I've lived up here. You know, when I get up here, I could just tell this is pretty much the wall. But again, you could try measuring from the attic entrance, but you're gonna have a lot of maneuvering to do, especially if you have air ducts like this. So again, you could do this, but again, you're leaving I mean, it's pretty small. It's a pretty small hole. You could probably patch it up pretty easily, which is what I'm gonna do. But again, another problem that might occur is, let's say for example, I screwed that, but there's another layer of drywall right here. I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know where I went. So maybe measuring is the best bet. If you believe that there's just one layer of drywall, try just drilling a screw through. It's pretty easy, pretty fast. And yeah, you just come back downstairs, pull the screw out. Like I said, this should be easy to pull out just because it's not into any support like a 2x4. Yeah, simple trick. You can just patch that over, paint it. I'm gonna end up doing it anyways because, like I said, I had something hanging right here and I need to paint and fix that. So yeah, I guess that's a way to find out if the wall you're trying to run the cable through is the correct one. Again, I think measuring is probably going to be your best bet. If you're able to patch it really quickly, I mean, this was super quick, easy, and it confirmed that this was indeed the wall. So that was the process of me running Cat 6 cabling through my 2-story home. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please drop a like down below. It'll help me out a lot. It was a very fun experience. But if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I will try to respond to them as fast as I can. Thank you, and have a blessed day.